Hello and welcome back. Today we've got another £500 worth of £2 coins that we're hunting through, looking for commemoratives, ones with more than face value, but ideally looking to fill the book. Link will be in the description of this video if you want to pick up one of my one of the books that I use. It is an Amazon affiliate link, so I do get a bit of kickback from it, just so you're aware. So we don't actually need all that many. We've got 3 Commonwealth games to go: Northern Ireland, Wales and Scotland. Navy Centenary Flag Era. And then anything 2021 and onwards, so 2021, 2022 Britannia, if they do go into circulation, and I guess the 2023 comparative, if it goes into circulation, maybe, who knows, we will wait and see. But let's get into this bag and see what we find. Okay then, bag number 1. We have got technologies there, so this is not what we really want to see. Some technologies years are lower minted than others, just not low enough that I think they're worth keeping. Our first commemorative is the Rugby World Cup. It's a fairly common coin, not particularly exciting to find, but it is a commemorative, which is what we want to see. Otherwise, that's all we're going to get from the bag. Even the most common coins, you still need them to fill a gap in your book to have a complete collection. So there we go. But no, oh, we've got another one there. Charles Dickens. Very nice, but again, very common. And there's the Act of Union. So on this one we check for the rotation error, which this one doesn't have, sadly. But it is one for the counters, as is this one, the VE Day Anniversary. The counters are just some of the coins, just keeping a running a running total or a running tally of how many we find over the course of filling the book. It's always interesting to see at the end of the book quite how many of the common coins I've come across, and some of the uncommon coins as well, although the majority of them do go back to the bank. I don't actually keep all my VE Day anniversaries or active unions or the abolition of the slave trade, so rather than keep them and then count them up at the end of the video series, we can have that running tally of how many I find. Ooh, there's a couple of gross ones in a row there. Not ideally what we want to see. But no, we've just had the release of the first James Bond coin, which I'm excited to receive. I haven't had it yet, but it was one I wasn't sure I was going to participate in. I think just general overall fatigue of the constant releases. I was thinking of paring down a bit some of the stuff I was buying, but I did really like that design. I think it's a series that has great potential. I must admit, I was expecting, because we knew it was going to be a series of, is it 6 or 7 coins? Like, it was 6 coins, I think 6 decades of Bond, isn't it? So one for each decade. I thought it'd be a bit like the Tudor Beasts, or a bit like the Queen's Beasts, or the Royal, or the British Monarch series, the Active Union. No rotation error. So yeah, I thought Bond would be a bit like those and spread over a few years, maybe a couple released a year, but no. It seems that one's out this year, the rest are out next year, so that's 5 of those coins coming out next year, which is one every 2 months or so, isn't it? Which is a bit mental. Abolition of the slave trade there, that's another fairly common coin. So yeah, I do wish that it was a little bit more spread out over the years, but I guess maybe that's to see if the excitement fades over too many of the years. We've seen with the Royal Tudor Beasts, I don't think they've been as popular as the Queen's Beast were, and they're very similar sort of topics. But the abolition of the slave trade again there. But it's hard to say, because you could chalk that up to the fact that it's so similar to the Queen's Beasts that that might be why. Again, a bit of fatigue on these heraldic beasts, maybe. No rotation error on that one again. Because yeah, we might well have been saying the same thing about the Queen's Beast if the Queen's Beast had come out after the Tudor Beast, for example. But we don't know. I know the £5 coins aren't everyone's cup of tea. It's probably the least popular coins to buy. The 50 is obviously number 1, £2, and then the £5 coins. We're talking purely about the commemoratives, though. We're not talking about bullion. I wouldn't even know where to start guessing what the more popular bullion coins are, whether it's like the 1 ounce silvers or some of the gold. I'm not sure how you measure that, by quantity bought or value bought. An interesting thought, but the stacking element, which I think those people are more interested in, buying those silver and gold coins for around the metal value. It's not something that I particularly do. There we have Charles Dickens. No, Charles Darwin. There's too many Charleses on coins in my brain. Can't keep them all in one place. Obviously, there's now a King Charles as well. But no. So yeah, I know there's plenty of other channels that do sort of bullion stuff. It's not my forte. I just like the new commemoratives and add them to my collection when I get them, and maybe buying a couple of back issue ones that I haven't got, although I haven't done that for a while. A sign of quite how much is coming out recently. But yeah, I'm quite excited to see what the rest of those coins look. I think the first one does look very cool. But we have already had bonds on coins before. It was 2020, there was the 3 coin £5 set. It's be interesting to see how this differs in its take on bond. There we go. Charles Dickens again. What is interesting, I'm sure someone has said that this year, abolition of the slave trade. Sorry, that this year is the 60th anniversary of Doctor Who. So again, we've had 6 decades of Bond, 6 decades of Doctor Who. Was it 40 years? I can't remember off the top of my head. Doctor Who does not seem to be getting the love from the Royal Mint, whereas Bond certainly is, especially because the other franchises, as you can't even call British, like Star Wars, have made it onto coins. It does make me wonder, where are the... I'm not a massive Doctor Who fan, but I can appreciate Doctor Who is a great British institution, and why coin collecting Doctor Who fans might be a little bit aggrieved that they've yet to see Doctor Who or the Daleks or Cybermen and the little robot dog on coins. Another Charles Dickens there. But no, speaking of Star Wars, I'm seeing more and more people saying that they have seen that the 4th coin is going to come out in 2024, which I am a bit split on my opinion of. Charles Dickens again. Obviously it's a positive. I was just moaning about how many coins are getting put out at the moment, so spreading it over 2 years lessens that burden somewhat, but for a 4 coin set to have 3 in 1 year and 1 in another year is a little bit odd. It was more acceptable, I think, with the Harry Potters, when we had 2 in 1 year, 2 in the following year. And we just had the Queen on 2 and the King on 2, which is kind of neat. But the 3-1 split is a little bit odd. Florence Nightingale there. We're not getting too lucky with the finds today. We haven't got all that many bags left, and I just realised I haven't done any edge hunts, so let's correct that and do an edge hunt. You can tell what the coin is from the inscription on the edge of the coin, because they're all unique to the design. Standing on the shoulders of giants is the inscription on the Technologies coin, whereas this one here, hollow, I imagine the hollow crown will be Shakespeare's Histories. Another coin that's got a smidge over face value. It's not a massively valuable. It's the more common of the 3 Shakespeare coins out there on the £2 denomination. But the rest, I think, are just standing on the shoulders of giants. We will flick through, just because I don't want to miss a commemorative, because I have misread the edge inscription, which in that case I haven't, thankfully. But with 3 coins left to go, we're going to need a rapid improvement, otherwise this is going to be a little bit of a subpar hunt with just 2 coins which are both a smidge over face value, but that's the way it goes, doesn't it? Now this coin has real potential. Lord Kitchener. It's a fairly common coin to come across, but there is an error, the mule error. It should say £2 on the bottom of the head side of the coin, the obverse of it, which this one it does. So this one is not the mule error. If you find a Lord Kitchener that doesn't say £2 on the bottom, on the head side, obverse of the coin, that is a rare and valuable error coin to come across. Not like, oh, edge inscription's been upside down, or missing little bits of letters on edge inscriptions. They are nonsense errors that don't add value. But anyway, before we get to on my soapbox about weird errors, we're on the last bag of the hunt. Links as usual are in the description of this video to my coin collecting Discord server if you want to come and join that. There's also links to my other social media channels and the PO box address if you want to write into me. And of course links to the Britannia Coin Company's YouTube channel, who I work for as my day job making videos for them, so please do check that out too. I'm going to quickly go through all these coins off to the side now, see if there are any errors I've missed throughout the hunt. Well then, a couple of very nice finds. We've got this 2015 Technologies, not Shield, Technologies. It's got a slight rotation error. The queen is looking slightly downward, not the most extreme rotation error we've ever found, but then we've also got this. Another 20, this is a 2010 Technologies. If we rotate it, you can see lovely double die obverse error, doubling of these letters, which is a very cool error. To find both of those two types of errors in one hunt has sort of made up for the lackluster finds. In terms of our star finds then, I don't really know, but one of those two, probably one of the errors, the rotation error or the double die obverse for me. But as ever, let me know in the comments what your favourite coin from today's video is, and all it leads me to do is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye!